Hi guys, how are you? This is Renee with Yummy Life with Irene. Welcome back again to my kitchen. And guys, the recipe of the day is fluffy, pillowy donuts. Yes, you know those donuts that you bite into and you feel like you've beat a cloud? Yes, those kind of donuts. So we are going to need 600 grams of all-purpose flour, some flour to dust. Then we are going to do 300 ml of warm milk. We are going to need 2 eggs, 30 ml of melted butter, 60 ml of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, and definitely 2 tablespoons of dry yeast. We are also going to need some oil to deep fry. And my people, you can either deep fry these donuts or you can bake them in the oven. But believe you me, you know everything deep fried is yummy. So I am going to deep fry mine. So in our warm milk, I had melted my butter in the same saucepan and I've warmed my milk. We are going to do the sugar and we are going to bloom our yeast. So 2 tablespoons of yeast. We mix the milk and the yeast together and the sugar. We are going to keep this aside as we let it bloom for about 5 minutes, and we are going to get our flour and the other ingredients ready. So half a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to mix my flour with a wooden spoon because this butter is quite tacky. It's a wet butter. Then I'm going to put my butter and my 2 eggs. My mom taught me to clean as you go. I've washed my hands, so let me dry them up. Our yeast is bloomed, you see, it has started forming bubbles. That's the way you know that you have good yeast. We put all that goodness and using the wooden spoon, we mix this. This is what I mean. Your dough is going to be tacky. We flour our wooden spoon so that we get all our dough. Using a bit of oil, we are going to clean our pan, just like a tablespoon of oil, and this will help our dough. So here is our dough. It's quite tacky, but we're going to need it. I'm cleaning up my mixing bowl because my dough is going to proof in the same mixing bowl. You see? So now we're going to knead our dough for like 5 minutes. Some elbow grease. After kneading for about 5 minutes, this is how my dough looks like. It's soft, you see? And when you push it down, it bounces back like that. Using another 1 tablespoon of oil, we are going to proof our dough. Make sure that with the help of the oil that you have spread it all over. It has enough space to puff up. We are going to cling film. Let me get my scissors. Remember, it has enough yeast. So we are going to cling film. And the goodness with cling filming is that it will help it proof up. And also, even if it rises up to the brim, it will only mess the cling film, but it cannot mess a dishcloth. So you make sure you cling film it tightly. And here is our dough. We are going to leave it to proof up for about 2 hours. So we keep our dough aside as I clean up. As our dough is poofing up, we are going to take a sheet of parchment or greaseproof paper. And prepare it. Remember, our dough is quite soft. Going to be very tricky for us to lift them up and for them not to lose the shape to put them in the oil. So we are going to make square sizes for our donuts. Greaseproof paper will help our donuts not to stick on our worktop, help us to lift them up to the oil. Our sheets of paper are ready. Just keep them aside, and I'm going to see you guys after 2 hours. It has been 2 hours and my dough has doubled in size. Wow. And it is so soft. So we are going to dust our worktop very, very well. And here is our dough. Wow. It is so soft. This will make very, very good donuts. Yummy and fluffy. So using our pastry roller, we don't want them very, very thin because we need them to proof again. We get our greaseproof paper ready, and I am going to do very, very beautiful designs. Here are my cookie or donut cutters. So I'm going to use the smallest and the biggest. Flat our molds. I just put them at the edge. That way I'm going to be able to cut many. And now we're going to get all our excess dough. So we take our dough, knead it down again. A clean dishcloth. I like this because they are not cotton. They are a bit, they have polyester in them. So that way, my donuts will proof up very, very well. I give this another 10 minutes and we roll it again to get more donuts. 10 minutes later, we roll it out. Just want to leave it like 3/4 of an inch. Hello, my darling. Hi. How are you? I'm fine. You're good? My people, now it is that time. I want to show you my donuts. Look how they've proofed up nicely. So it is very easy to transfer them. And immediately they rise up because the temperature of our oil is just perfect. We are not going to crowd them, so we are going to make 4 in a batch. That way they are going to cook very, very well and in perfect temperature. I want them to have a nice golden brown color, and we turn them. Wow, look at that. Amazing. And you get these ones. A nice round platter with a kitchen napkin. Good color. So my people, look at that. So let me do this. Here are my donuts. Look at how they look. Very nice and very, very brown. So let's cut to this one. You can put them in melted chocolate, white chocolate, dark chocolate, anything to your preference. So my people, bon appetit. I just want to cut into this. Look at the color. Always. See how fluffy they are. And wow. Look at that. They're still quite warm. Look at that. And bon appetit. Let us do some tasting. Everything inside very, very delicious and yummy and pillowy. Go ahead, give this video a like. It works very well with YouTube algorithm. And also support the channel. If you haven't subscribed, go down there, subscribe, click on the notification bell. You're going to be notified every time we post a new video on Sunday. And my people, thank you for being in my kitchen. I love you guys. See you next Sunday. Bye.